What's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I want to do a total assessment of everything that I saw, all the fights that I saw in, one particular video. Then I'm going to break down the fights in individual videos for the most part. Most of the fights, especially the co-main event and then the main event. All right, let's just start with Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer is a friend of mine. I'm real cool with Joey and his father. I spoke to them. I didn't get a chance to interview them because they was moving around. And look, Joey is going at the right pace he's supposed to go at. I don't want them to throw too much at him. I think Joey, really watched his last fight and seen some of the things he could do better, and he improved. And the guy that he fought, he showed the improvement. He went to the body, he mixed it up, and he stopped the dude. And I think Joey is moving at the right pace. Fighting, I think, 6-round fights, because at the end of the day, it's no rush to try to, at the end of the day, it's no rush to try to, turn Joey into the next Lomachenko, or, try to put him on the same level as a lot of the more up-and-coming fighters. He's not quite there yet with the guys like, Devin Haney and those type of dudes. He only has 8 fights in, or 9 fights in. So he has plenty of time. And once again, he's 19. All he needs to do is keep fighting, and keep fighting. Stay active, and then we have this conversation about where Joey is within the next year and a half, 2 years. There's no need to try to, there's no need to try to rush him into superstardom. If he keeps winning, make a commitment to boxing, become a student of the game, he gonna get good on his own. Because this is what he wants to do. He's committed to boxing. He's all in. So what I'm saying is, there's no rush to throw something at him that he's not ready for. He's fighting at the right pace. Okay. Now, as far as Mario Barrios go, man, I know Mario Barrios' father watches my channel. And I'm real cool with Mario Barrios' father. I gotta tell the truth, man. It's kind of funny when you think about this. Sorry about that. It's funny when you think about this. I just gotta tell the truth, man. I guess you could say that fight was a draw. I had it a draw because Mario scored 2 knockdowns. He scored 2 knockdowns. So I think he got it in the 12th, so that was enough to at least get him the fight. But see, that's funny. Once again, we go back to that conversation. With Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Okay, once again, we're back to square one. Okay, so, all right. If Mario Barrios got the win, and I think he won unanimous decision, then clearly, once again, Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury. But once again, he was robbed of the knockout because Jack Reese was emotional. And I'm going to do a separate video about Jack Reese, and I'm going to talk about what Kenny Porter told me, when I did that interview with Kenny Porter. So we'll talk about that later on. Now, let me get to David Benavidez versus Anthony Dirrell. Great fight. Real good fight. I talked to David Benavidez's father several times. We talked for 20 minutes after the fight. talked to David. Shout out to David. I was trying to do an interview with his brother. His brother was going to do an interview with me, but unfortunately, due to the security at the hotel that everybody was staying at, you know, they told me, oh, you can't do interviews. You can't do interviews in the lobby. So then me and Jose decided to go outside, right? So then they tell us we can't. So I said, you know what, Jose, I'll just catch you the next time. You know, so, you know, I shook his hand, and he was going to give me a fire-ass interview because I wanted to meet Jose, and Jose is a cool dude. But as far as David Benavidez go, I was happy for David Benavidez. He got his belt back. He didn't lose his belt, you know, in the ring. He lost it due to, you know, some issues with substance. And you know what substance I'm talking about. Why, girl? But he got his belt back. He beat Anthony Dirrell. It was a good fight. It was a real good fight. Anthony Dirrell, to me, won the first, 3 rounds, but then David Benavidez started to pour it on. He started throwing combinations. He started walking him down. He cut him. You know, once again, we're going to have this conversation again. A cut stopped that fight. But the cut was caused by a punch. David Benavidez won TKO because the cut was too intense and it was too deep for Anthony Dirrell to continue. So David Benavidez wins TKO. He stops him. He won the fight fair and square. Now, let's get to the main event. I got a lot to say about the main event. I'm going to do a separate video. All I can say is I found out a lot about Errol Spence, and I found out a lot about Shawn Porter in that fight. I found out a lot about both men, in which I'm going to talk about it. And I'm just going to just really keep it 100 on these videos that I'm about to do, because at the end of the day, the truth got to be told, and I just got to say it. So, as far as the overall event go, the card was great. Now, it was the card was great. Now, it was just a lot of, as far as, what the problem that we had, the media had behind the scenes, it was just a big mess yesterday with trying to cover that fight. It was just a big mess. It was just a big mess trying to cover that fight. It was just, I don't want to go into it I don't want to go deep into it, but it was just, man, it was just chaotic, as far as trying to cover the fight at the actual fight. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.